Hey, this is Mike Fitzgerald and the Fiends, and we're here on the corner of West Fayette and William Street in Syracuse, New York for the Syracuse second annual horror sci-fi garage sale event. And I'm very glad to introduce our next guest. He's a big fan of the Fiends and Fiendish films, and we really appreciate his support. But he does a lot of things as part of the Mandalorian Mercs. Well, why don't you first describe your organization and how your organization works in the community?
All right, well, the Mandalorian Mercs basically are a charity costuming organization along with the 501st and Rebel Legion. We are the third youngest out of the group. We are LFL recognized. Pretty much every single group in every state does events like this to help raise awareness for both our costuming and for our charities that we run. We either help local charities, like for my whole town, we do A Room to Heal, or our own organization, which is called Little Warrior International, where we collect money to get Christmas presents for kids who need help throughout the year.
Excellent. What was the first charity?
A Room to Heal.
What is that?
Room to Heal is a local organization in Binghamton, New York, and they have an organization where they collect money and then they find out groups that have sick families, more or less. Think of like charities where I can't even think of the name of it now.
All right, we'll do some research and get back to that. So now, if you're fans of the Fiends, and you've probably seen, hi guys, you've probably seen the Mandalorian Mercs before, and you are from one of our favorite families, or as they are known, clan. You are from Clan Falco.
I am indeed.
Cool. And your persona is
Corran Falco. I am actually the Alor'ad, or leader of the Falco clan now.
Okay. And we had met you took the place of the previous
Tigris Falco.
Tigris Falco.
The one who originated the entire clan, yes.
Cool.
Big shoes to fill.
And we had interviewed Tigris, and he was great. And so, as you said, big shoes to fill. How did you come to step into that position?
I was voted in, actually. The clan pretty much took a vote. Two other people had nominated themselves as well, and they chose me, which I was kind of shocked. I've been the Alor'ad for 3 years now.
Now, how big is your clan?
We have 15 official members as of right now, and we have at least 20 different people as of right now in the middle of building their kits, with more coming on every day. I'm sure we'll get at least 3 or 4 people interested on our boards from today alone.
Cool. And then we also had an interview with a would-be member of the Mandalorian Mercs, and you tell me now, this is back from Toricon, he is now,
Yep.
Who is that again?
Damar Falco, and congratulations to you, buddy, for getting official. That's huge, seriously.
Congratulations, Mark. We're honored to have chance to have interviewed him before he became a full member. So as the leader of the clan, what are your responsibilities?
My responsibilities are policing the clan, making sure everyone conducts themselves, professionally, and, in the public and on the boards. I have 3 other staff underneath me who help me do that as well. Thankfully, they do a lot of the other stuff that we have to worry about, but most times it's setting up events, making sure we have everything we need for the table, and just putting on the best face we can for our group.
Now, do you act as a representative in part of the larger group of Mandalorian Mercs?
Yes, I do, as a matter of fact. We try to promote the group as a whole and our clan as well, since a lot of times we're pretty much in New York whenever we do any clans. We've been doing some smaller stuff in Pennsylvania as well.
Okay, so I want to ask you about your persona.
Okay.
And your armor, and your persona of, I'm blanking out again. Your persona is
Corran Falco.
Corran Falco. It's a long, warm day here. Corran Falco. What is Corran Falco's role in the clan?
Well, in the clan, besides being the leader, There are actually now sub-brigades. After you become official, it's to take your kit to the next level. And my is actually signified by this symbol here. This is for our heavy assault group. Basically for my tankish looking appearance. I specifically wanted to build this armor for myself because I want to be at the forefront of any battle. You know, if I'm going to lead my troops, I want to do it from the point of I'm going to do it first. I'm not going to make them do anything that I wouldn't do myself.
So you are heavily armored. What else can you, like, what's this item on your armor?
That one. Just an extra power source. I actually have a heart monitor here, life signs monitor here in the helmet, and then this is just helping regulate the power in my suit to help keep me cool.
Okay. And on your wrist, can we see that clearly? What is this device?
This device actually, when activated, provides extra power to my gauntlets. They're called Crush Gaunts. And Crush Gaunts in the Mandalorian universe, actually Darth Vader wore a pair. They basically increase the strength that a wearer has. And in doing so, I can just more easily defeat opponents or use the pistols that I carry since they are larger than normal. Okay,
so what weapon do you carry, speaking of, and which is a very large gun?
Yes, I carry a pair of these are Falco Clan issued BFPs.
BFPs? What does that stand for?
Big frickin' pistol.
There you go.
Pretty much, I even have the clan logo, so that way everybody knows who's shooting them.
So is this unique to your character, or is this a weapon from the Star Wars universe?
Star Wars universe, this is unique to my character, and I do believe from what I've seen on the Mercs boards, I am the only one to carry a pair.
And you do have a pair. Awesome. Actually, could you put your helmet on so we can see you holding both of your weapons? Now, what makes these weapons particularly destructive?
Well, besides being just huge, the two dual barrels allow me to output more energy than the average pistol, and besides that, I also have a shotgun effect, which outloads even more damage for close-up counters.
Now, while we have you in full regalia, can we see the work on your back? Now, I noticed you have, and I'm going to make an assumption. Is this a Wookiee braid?
Yes, it is. I ripped that off a Wookiee myself.
Okay, was it a particularly memorable battle? Is that why you carry it?
Yes, indeed. Most Mandalorians have some kind of trophy or item on their persons that they carry for notable battles. Boba Fett actually had 2 Wookiee braids on his right shoulder. So I carry this one on my belt as a memorable battle.
Now, are Wookiees well respected by the Mandalorians? Is that why, of all the races, this is one of the few that you actually commonly see on Mandalorians?
I would say yes. My personal feelings on it is they are very honorable warriors and they fight to the death. So emulating their battle skills is just very difficult to do. So for a Mandalorian to succeed in battle over a Wookiee is a huge feat.
So this is actually very respectful of the race. It's not in any way a way to disrespect or So excellent. So what else? What might I be missing about? What might I have overlooked?
Well, marking off my my leadership set. This is actually my Alor'ad tassel. Normally you would find it looped around the shoulder, but due to my massive armor, I can't. So I wear it draped here. But this is the symbol of different ranks carry different colors.
Okay, so that's shows your leadership over the clan. All right. So what would we commonly find in your belt pockets?
Credits, various tools and stuff to help fix my armor or mend things. Right now they're kind of empty because I kind of went light today.
So what weapon put these holes in your armor? Must have been something heavy.
Yes, it was actually a heavy repeating blaster. Most notably, you saw one mounted on a tripod in The Empire Strikes Back on Hoth.
Excellent. All right, so now the blue patches signify your Clan Falco. Now, is there any reasoning for the blue color? Because I've also seen them in red before.
The blue color is originally what we chose as our clan color. Not every member has to wear them as such. I like going with the tradition, so I automatically went with the blue. Not to mention red would kind of be overkill. Yes.
The rest of the design. Now, what other patches do we have here? And can we turn to see? We have Mandalorian Mercs. This is a 5-year patch?
Yep, that's how long the club's been in organization now. So definitely, I've been there since almost the beginning. So I wear that with a lot of pride right there.
And you've got a 101st Legion patch?
Yep, the 501st Walking Wounded patch. I have a lot of respect for any current or ex-military, especially if they want to do something like this, especially if they've ended up in some kind of wounded condition from, actual combat. So I have the utmost respect for anyone like that.
So that's one of the charities that the organization as a whole may work with. All right.
Over here, the second one is, as I mentioned before, the Little Warrior International, which is, we collect the toys for children's and we work closely with the Toys for Tots. And then the bottom one,
working to solve medical mysteries.
That is the Princess Leia patch. A lot of people probably heard about her either on Facebook or YouTube. Leia is a baby that was born to 2 highly respected costume members in the 501st and the Mandalorian Mercs family. They don't usually give out their real names. So Delta Squad Boss is the father, and their daughter was born with an unknown illness. Basically, from the day she was born, she's been in the hospital. So immediately, people started flocking together to raise money to help them with bills and everything, and it's been an ongoing charity for it. So, and just not only to raise money to help the family and to pay the medical bills, but to see if maybe there's a doctor out there that we just haven't gotten in touch with that might know of a cure for what's wrong with her.
So how's she doing?
She's alive and kicking. I do know that they've brought her home on multiple occasions. Sometimes they do have to go back in the hospital if something else comes up. But I do know she is very much alive, and the parents are working their hardest to keep her alive and healthy.
And there would be a link on the Mandalorian Mercs website if one wanted to make a donation.
Yes, there is. And either just go on Facebook and just literally search Princess Leia.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get back to the armor a little bit. Is this just a regular blade? Is this a vibro blade? Or is this
just good old standard blade? I don't want anything failing on me while I'm in the middle of combat, especially if I'm going close quarters. So I stuck to a pretty just basic combat knife.
Okay. And then, whoa, a lot of attention. Hey, all right, hold on. No, not a problem. That was Jason West and David Royale, who are hosting this fine event, which we hope to talk to later. So you've got a number of marks on the side of your helmet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What does that signify?
Each mark signifies a major kill in my career as a bounty hunter. Pretty much each one marked into my helmet because I never want to forget some of the harder fights I've had, and one of them, number 3 there, is actually where I got the Wookiee braid from.
Excellent. So, as a costumer, and that's the preferred term?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I've also heard trooper too. All right. What was the most challenging aspect of making your armor?
This particular version, this is 5.0 pretty much. I would say would be the chest armor. Molding it to fit my body. Thankfully, my third in command, my Rusolor, helped me do a lot of the brunt work. I mainly just worked on the painting and everything. So I have him to thank a lot for me wearing this right now.
What is that material?
This material is ABS plastic or Sintra. Pretty much think a PVC pipe that's been cut open and laid out flat. You can use a Dremel and cut it open, and then use a heat gun, and you can get almost any shape you want out of it.
Cool. So, in closing, what's the next big event for the Falco clan?
We got a couple local events coming up in July, and then the big one for me personally is going to be New York Comic-Con in October. We got a table again, second year in a row now, so we're really looking forward to make a big splash at that one. Besides that,
how many Mercs at that event?
Last year we had I think 12 OMs in one day, so we've already got about 20 people committed to coming just in costume alone, and that's not including people who are working on their kits to get their goal is New York. So, but another event too. I don't get to go to it unfortunately because you know, Bonnie's been less, so to speak. Celebration 6 in August as well. The pretty much biggest Star Wars convention you can go to. Almost every single Merc that is official will be there.
But you're gonna be there at the New York Comic Con, representing the Mandalorian Mercs and the Falco clan out in numbers. Indeed. So if you're fortunate enough to be there, look for these guys and stay out of their way. Thank you very much.
Thank you.